Aloha, my friend. Let's see. Are we ready? Are we awake? Are we breathing, conscious of our surroundings? I'm going to share 5 things with you today. First one being the most important, the chakra system. You see, the chakra system starts off at the base of the spine, the sexual organ area, and it is a position which we naturally, through evolution and through being able to replicate, this is in all animals, and it's a base to start off with, to give a little hint of how incredible the world is and how it can be timeless. And me, for instance, I know that pleasuring the self is important because it allows for sovereignty of the individual and creating a feeling independent of anybody else. That's important because people are imperfect. Can't always trust people. And when I say people, I'm talking about the collective of the ego and the spirit. The spirit or the soul are separate from the ego. When you talk to people, you might not want to refer to them including their soul, because their soul is in different stages of life, different levels of the chakra system, and it's learning. And a lot of people have hungry souls because there's a structure set up right now that allows not much room, and there's so much stimulation going on that, hey, people are afraid. And let's build the chakras. Let's remain strong. So the next chakra is the heart, the intuition, just knowing, you know when something's right. And general considering and curiosity, being ready to evolve. And when you start making these connections, you need to share it with the throat. Truth, that's the truth chakra. We move up to the third eye. What is the third eye? The third eye is where the frontal lobe is, and that's what allows us as human beings to have free will. How about that? So, and beyond, there are more chakras, which we can share later, but they are out of the body. They are dealing with telepathy and the larger connections. But let's just start off with something simple and solid. And that reminds me of work and play, the two busy functions that generally fill up the day. My work is unsustainable. I work as a wallpaper hanger, which is dealing with a hierarchy of bosses and of territory and material, in a hotel, which is territory and it's not free access to everyone. All this separation, I mean, let's take it to the ultimate level of work. Let's say you're successful and you have a private jet. You're in your jet, but you're all alone. Who wants to be alone? So work and play should be together, shouldn't they? Well, in the future, what will happen? We'll be using technology to our advantage and not letting it redefine us or reinvent us, but using it as tools to help us evolve quicker. And so in the future, we will farm the earth, we'll be connected to the earth and love, and we will do massage and acupuncture and cook and make art for each other. Something completely different than the current work structure we have right now. And we won't need money because money just is an illusion. It makes you think that, oh, so you have more than somebody else, but there's abundance for everybody, irregardless. And so, one last thing I'd like to share is the word silence, because silence is important, just as important as words. In speech, instead of saying you know, or like, or being tense or concerned about things, just pause. People appreciate the pause, and so will you. It's meditation. So click on this link below here. I've got this awesome guy, Osho. He's fun, and he'll share a little bit about you, and you'll see how he speaks with his pauses. And I love you because I'm not separate from you in a base reality. And check this out. What happens when you get smaller? At an atomic level, there becomes more power and more life, the nuclear half-life of an atom. But at a base level, it's incredibly powerful because the cohesion of the unit, when functioning properly, is just a cycle. And that is God. If God is everywhere, then the only conclusion we can make, the only option, is that we are God. You are God. Enjoy Osho.